I'm Lavaunte. Growing up, my life was about football and working on cars. I guess when your older brother's a high school star and your dad can fix anything, it's easy to think you got the whole world in your hands. Well, in my case, it was this front yard. That's Antoine, my big brother. Just as we were having fun, Dad liked to call me over. He flipped cars on the side, wanted me to learn how he fixed them. Maybe we'd have a business together one day, he'd say. Antoine wanted me to do good, not just with football. He and my brothers made bad choices when they were my age. As the youngest of 9, I got to see what didn't work. My mom was there too to make sure I did right. She was a special ed teacher for almost 20 years, and education was a priority in our home. My freshman year went great, and so did football, but I wish 4th of July that year never rolled around. I just got done replacing a fan belt on my sister's car that day, and we had a big family gathering planned that night. It was gonna be a lot of fun. I tried to stay calm. My brother Antoine had just been shot. Some guy he knew came by and they got into an argument. As I watched my dad frantically perform CPR on his oldest son, I felt my heart drop. We lost him. I had no motivation. I never played football again. After graduation, I had plans to complete my certification as an auto tech through KCC Tech, but they changed the curriculum, and I was told I'd have to repeat the whole program again. I'd have to get a job and put this dream on hold until I had money. It was during this time that my sister met Shashin with Catholic Charities St. Rita program. I'd never heard of them, but she'd heard of me, and that's all that mattered. Because before I knew it, we were meeting with the director of the same school I had just applied to. His name is Rich, and he's one of the kindest men I've ever met in my life. He reassured me they'd find a way to work it out, and they did. Soon, I was back in class. The 9 months I spent with the St. Rita program taught me so much more than being a technician. It was a time to heal, to consider the many blessings in my life, and that even in the shadow of great loss, there's still a reason to hope and even rejoice. You see, my graduation that next year was more than certificates. It was a victory for my whole family. We'd been devastated by the loss of a son, a brother, a mentor. Somehow, some way, God lifted us up, and we found our soul, our spirit, still intact, and maybe just a little stronger and grateful. The blessings continued because a couple of months later, Shashin helped me land a great job, and they're paying me to learn to become a diesel mechanic. There are no words to express my gratitude to how Catholic Charities has helped my family be whole again. And maybe one day Dad and I will have our own place, but for now I'm where I'm supposed to be. Sometimes it even feels like I'm back in that old front yard.